In a recent article on the Huffington Post Gay Voices section, Orrin reading the headline, endorses civil unions for gay couples to preserve traditional marriage. I'll post a link to the article down below. But I find it fascinating that at least he's willing to concede that gay people have the right to make lifelong monogamous commitments together. And at least he doesn't want to discriminate against the GLBT community. How mighty white of you, Mr. Hatch. But once again, we have to come to an understanding here. Traditional marriage has changed several times throughout the course of human history. The fact that we no longer sell our daughters, at least in this country, for 3 chickens and a goat, means that we've changed the definition of traditional marriage. The fact that polygamy is illegal in this country means we changed the traditional definition of marriage. The fact that we allow folks from 2 totally different ethnic groups to get married in this country means that we changed the definition of traditional marriage. And as a person who is in a traditional marriage, albeit slightly unconventional, well, it's a long story. I'll go into that later. The fact of the matter is that we've changed traditional marriage several times throughout history. And while I commend you on attempting to take a slightly more rational and reasoned response compared to a majority of your fellow Republicans and conservatives, I have to point out to you that you're still advocating for something that's called separate but equal. I would suggest, Mr. Hatch, that you familiarize yourself with Jim Crow laws and several, and basically the civil rights movement of the 1960s. The concept of separate but equal is essentially an attempt to create another group of second-class citizens. And unfortunately, in this country, that doesn't wash. Mr. Hatch, might I suggest that you take a look at your own history, you start reading, and you stop listening to your fellow conservatives and just come right out and say that you support same-sex marriage and just get it over and done with. Trying to support something that's separate but equal, all you're doing is you're proving just how white you really are. Anyway, this is Dumock the Artist signing off. Slanchini Falcha. Have a nice day.